Check, check. Check, check. All right, cool. Okay, I'm gonna be chilling, editing this video. Just said, screw it. I'm kind of just like, I'm just tired from work. I just did the recording for the video. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna just show me editing it, putting it together for the channel later, probably this weekend or something. At least it only did episode 11 though for the second season of Hajime and Ippo, so um, let's see. While that's going on, I'm just gonna put on some bleach in the background. So let's see. Let's see. That's the bounce. Season 5. Season 5 is the bounce. Ukiora. I will say I have a video that I'm going to be putting together with Ukiora coming up. I want to put together with him. Since you all like my voice acting for him, for his character, I want to try to. Oh no, I should be cool. I got the audio turned on. That should be alright. And I think I'm gonna, for Bungo, because I know I live streamed it yesterday, I think I'm just gonna do recording videos for it and just upload them to the channel, like fully unedited type of thing, or maybe just edit. I don't know, because it's still a slippery slope. But maybe if I can fully, just without the sound and stuff, just having the subtitles at the bottom, and you can't hardly see you only see about so much of the but so much of the screen. Maybe that will, maybe that will work. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, let's go. Let's see here. I should be okay. But then again, now I'm thinking about it. I kind of need to be able to hear what I'm saying when I'm saying it. That's the thing. You gotta kind of like, when you're editing your videos, you gotta kind of like pay attention to time this stuff. I'm sitting there like, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that. And it's like, no, wait, I kind of need to have the sound on. Okay. So, video. Bring. Why is that there? That was weird. That was really weird that that was there. Really strange. Okay, so hopefully this sticks and stays. Let me see. I think this should work. So guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo's. So guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo's. Alright. Because like I said, I forgot. I gotta be able to hear. um, huh. Thought I could be able to adjust the sound. It's cool. Alright. So guys, this is my review for Hajime. So guys, what's that? 12. So guys, so, alright, so 11. Ah, it's like you just gotta be real quick, like. Alright, that's fine. So guys, okay. Alright. Guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo Season 2, Episode 11. Episode 11 was a fun episode. Let's dive right into this review of this episode. Let's get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna. I got. Of this episode. Let's get it. So, guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo Season 2, Episode 11. With that, guys, let's dive right into this review of this episode. Let's get it. Is so the top. What's that? 4. So 4. So it's 4. Okay, right here. Split and delete. Like I just started using this editing software. So now I'm starting to get a little bit focused. Okay, so now that I got that, now I want to add the images. This is where it gets fun. It's just the only thing is that editing videos can be taxing, like time consuming. Like when I usually use my Elgato capture card that I can just edit the videos there. It would literally only take me several minutes to record, and then literally like seconds to edit the video, especially when I know what I'm putting and cutting out stuff. So this is where I can just put the images, and then I can just like kind of just work with what I got. The only thing is that I'm starting over at specific spots and having to finding where I. So the title of the episode is Ippo versus Hammer. And the screen on the right, the image on the right is basically the video playing. And each time I put a specific image, I can stretch that image out and add, and then it kind of just does whatever, and then I can like put, like it's just so dope that I can put spaces in between these images and then have me pop it back on the screen. It's just like, this is really dope. Like this is just really cool. Like this is really cool to me. I want to say, if I remember correctly, it goes 2 total rounds, maybe 3. As things. Okay. Oh, let me. I gotta find specific. That's the other thing. I gotta specifically pinpoint when I'm going to uh, add it so that it can just clip right into the next spot. So the title of the episode, but as we see here, we see that Ippo came out charging. He okay. What is going on, Liz? How are you? How is it going? I think that might be a little too. I'm just doing a random stream of me showing me editing this um Hajime no Ippo video for the channel. I was just like, I kind of just didn't want to just do it just like on my own. I was like, I could just go live and I might just be doing this more often, just doing these live streams, showing me editing one of my videos or something like that. Just for fun. But how are you? You've been napping all day. I am so not jealous of you. Because I only got I think 2 hours of sleep last night. So the title of I was episode, tossing and turning as things are picking up. But as we see here, we see that Ippo. I'm glad that you definitely feel great. I'm glad that you were able to take a nap because, like I said, I only got 2 hours of sleep, and then I pretty much went to work on that 2 hours of sleep. So I'm just upset. That I didn't sleep. I'm just I'm really upset that I didn't get too much sleep. I'm hoping to sleep tonight. I'm definitely tired. But I kind of just wanted to go live and just kind of just do this. This will probably take me roughly an hour or so. So this will kind of just drag it. I just don't want. I really feel like if I lay down in my bed, I'm gonna be knocked out. Nice. So the title of the episode wanted to get things going, get things started, and so yeah, I'm editing the video. So I was saying earlier, even though nobody was here, but I was just saying earlier. So the screen that you see here on the image that you see here on the left is just me of talking, and then the image on the right is the actual video being edited and put into place. So all my images over here are going to be put in these slots, and it's just going to just edit through. So it's just it's the first time I'm ever using editing software, so it's just really cool. It's just dope. I thank you. I definitely hope so too. Like I said, but that's the thing. I work tomorrow, but hopefully work goes smoothly, and then I can just rest my bones this weekend. I don't have any real plans to do anything. I just need this 48 hours to just kind of just chill, and I'll probably just be doing a couple of recordings for the channel. I'm thinking about watching some more Attack on Titan, maybe some 86 because I've been thinking about that. Yeah, it's called HP H. Hold on, Video Pad. That's what it's called. Video Pad. That's what it's called. Video Pad. Within the first round, literally things just picked up. Ippo was just doing his, but he just was not. Okay. I really did indeed enjoy this episode, though. It was a fun episode. I'm looking forward to episode 12. I only reacted to episode 11 today while I was at work before I got started, and then I was like, I can either get home and just knock out the recording in several minutes and then just upload it, or I can just do how I've been starting to do my recordings using this editing software. And I was just like, screw it. The only thing that I still don't know how to do is like, because I know a lot of people use these editing softwares, right? And uh, when they apply an image, like specific things can happen, like transitions and stuff like that. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that because it seems like I can do that here in the software, but I just every time I try to do it, and I'm using like the specific tutorials, it's just not working for me. So it's just like it really sucks because I really want to do that. In his mind, at least, he was just thinking like, I need to end this fight as soon as possible, right? And we see Hammer. Like I said, I was gonna just have the thing muted, but I'm like, hold on, I gotta be able to hear what I'm saying so that I can be able to apply the actual images to the video. He goes down, he gets knocked down, but he gets back up, but so that's fine. I don't necessarily need it to apply right away. And the only thing I don't like about this editing software is like when I apply an image, I have to come back to the actual recording and then refine the spot that I left off of. So it's like it's like, I think that's the reason why it kind of gets in the way. Like when I'm trying to edit a video now using this editing software, it takes like, it can take like an hour or two for a 5-minute video, depending on how many images I'm using and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to do the editing, but in a faster way. So the title of the episode is you see Hammer trying to get this fight done, get it over with. In my mind, I was sitting here thinking like he's just coming out here to kind of just like prove to Hammer, to respond to prove to him message that later. That he's just not on Ippo's level. Okay, so I'm gonna back up. I think I can have music in the background. I just don't know how to do that yet. That's the other thing I want to do, is like have the music playing in the background. Yeah. But I will say, because I love chocolate, like I love chocolate a lot, I did have, don't judge me though. I did have like 4 Snicker bars today. No, well actually it was 5. No, I'm thinking about it. Because the bad thing is they have this so the title of the episode, they have this like literally it sits right next to my department. Like when you walk out of the department, and literally to your left, they have like this like kiosk area, and it has like nothing but snacks and stuff in there, and drinks, and even like some miniaturized food that you can buy if like because the cafeteria sits right next to that kiosk. So if that's closed, you can go in this little kiosk and get like snacks and stuff. So it's like every time I'm walking out there, I'm looking in the kiosk. Sometimes I see some like workers or stuff in there that I may know and like stop and say hey, but it's really bad because there's a lot of times where I'm spending like $10 to get some snacks, and I'm just like, I really need to just like hold off on spending this money. Yeah, like literally, like I said today, I spend like, I think like uh like that's the thing, like Snickers aren't cheap anymore. Like I remember when candy bars were 50 cents back in the day. um Now they're like they're either over $1 or they're more. Like the Snicker bars that I usually buy from that kiosk are two. Well, they just went up 25 cents. They were $2, but now they're 2.25, and it's like, dude, you're breaking my pocket, son. Like he wasn't throwing his punches or anything like that. He was just hitting him hard. as the fight is progressing over the course of the next 2 rounds. So yeah, I think I'm good on what I want to use. Like all the images I have are basically the images I'm gonna be using for the video. Yeah, it's yeah. Down, but he get to me. It seemed like he wasn't though. It can be, sometimes I could be spending like $20 to $30 within like 2 days. Sometimes, maybe sometimes a little bit more if I'm buying like 2 or 3 days in a row. Is that Hammer can take some punches for sure, but he's very okay. So that's what that works. Hammer can take some punches for sure. That works. And it just sucks too, because I'm always talking to some of my coworkers at work. It's like, you know, we always talk about just life, about cost of living and stuff. And like I said, I remember how candy bars used to be. Like I said, candy bars used to be 50 cents. There was this thing called honey bun. Those were 35 cents at one point. Now they're like $1, over $1. I usually cook like at least like dinner. Um, nothing like fancy. I usually like baked chicken, sometimes barbecue chicken. I can cook some pot roast and stuff like that. Just like I would say just like the everyday normal, cut up potatoes and stuff like that. Like nothing fancy. I'm not on that type of a level of a cooker. But I will say I am trying to look into some other things to try to cook, just because I constantly eat the same stuff. Like I'm eating, beef and chicken all the time. But I know that there are other recipes out there per those items that I can probably cook, that it's not like the same thing. Specifically, it's just like has a different name, has a different tasting flavor, probably has some other stuff added to the plate itself. So it's like I'm really thinking about looking into that. He will get back up. Yeah. And we definitely see the fact that Ippo, in the midst of all this going down, like he's just like literally just like hammering at Hammer. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm like trying to figure out, because I'm like, where am I going with what I was getting ready to say next? It's just like literally just like okay. There we go. Because I think I put everything, all my images in order of what I wanted to use, except for a couple of them. So the title of the episode, he's very. Oh yeah. Also, guys, I went down this rabbit hole. I haven't used this app until yesterday. I ended up creating a TikTok account. Yeah, I did it. Because one of this specific YouTuber that I watch on here on YouTube, he mentioned that he has a TikTok. So I ended up going to the TikTok app, downloading it, and blah blah blah, and watch some of his videos. And then eventually I was like, I might as well create myself a TikTok. So I ended up creating myself a TikTok. It's by the same name as Vortex46 or whatever. I got like 5 videos up on there. So it's an interesting app, but I just kind of, I guess for me, I was just like, I didn't see any real benefit in having a TikTok, or well, just having the app itself. And then, like I said, eventually I was like, let me see if I can put something together. And it's actually real simple stuff to do. It's just, I'm just like, I don't want to get addicted to something else. Oh shoot. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I have Bleach playing in the background because it's one of my favorite animes of all time. Patiently waiting for 1,000 Year Blood Water to come out. Boxing.
notices that Ippo is desperate. He's
Okay.
knowledgeable about boxing and stuff, and
Okay.
he's very knowledgeable about boxing.
All right. Bring this down. Blah blah blah. You said you thought you recognized the music. Actually, the me, because they can still like it's crazy. Like the algor the I guess like the bot or whatever can still pick up the sound playing in the background. Because I know one of the anime that I was watching in the background. I think it was Hajime, but one of the movies. The sound still got picked up and it still got ended up receiving a copyright claim on the video. Anyway, the um I didn't even have the movie playing at all. Well, being shown on the screen. It just picked up the sound, and I was like, grr, this cheese. I was thinking that I was, kind of safe with not getting copyright
So
claim.
the fact that
Applied to the video.
when we're talking about specific things about the fight, desperate. He's showing a sign of desperation. Simply because of the fact that
So I'm trying
they
to
are
fast
friends.
forward.
That's literally the reason that they're friends. So Ippo is treating this like, hey, he's my friend.
Let me see.
I want to end this fight as soon as possible so
Okay.
that we can move on with life. He's my friend. He's showing a sign of desperation. Simply because of the fact that they are friends. That's literally the reason that they're friends. So you
Okay. We'll go with this one.
so
Oh,
the title of the episode is
Liz,
Ippo
I
versus
sorry, that
Hammer.
was like real random. That's what I was uh because there wasn't a way for me to get in contact with you. I was gonna tell you that I watched, but I think I have to rewatch. But I'll say I started watching Clannad. I know I watched the first episode, and I know I watched the second, but it was like I was doing some other stuff on my phone, and it wasn't because I was like, it wasn't like due to like TikTok or anything like that. But this was like a couple days ago. But I did start watching Clannad. I wanted to tell you that, and I've enjoyed what I've seen so far. If I remember correctly, I think I only watched the first two episodes. I may have watched the third one, but I think for sure that I watched episode two.
Nail, and it's just Hammer kind of desperation. So Ippo is treating this like, hey, he's my friend. I want to end this fight as soon
Yeah,
as
yeah.
possible so that we can move on with
Like I
life.
said,
We can move
I
on.
think I need to rewatch one of the episodes because I think it was probably episode two, maybe a little bit episode one. I think I was more focused on episode one, and then like I said, I got kind of busy. I was getting text messages. It was just a whole bunch of stuff that day when I was trying to watch the episode, the second episode. So I forgot his name. I forgot the main character's name, and then the one kid that he hangs out with. The girl keeps beating him up. I know for sure. Kept seeing that happen, which was just really, really funny. Like it was like really cool when those dudes on the bikes tried to test her, and she just beat them both down, and she kicked the bike. Like it was just the bike and everything. It was just
So I
really,
can move on to the next fight,
it was cool and
and we
funny
can
at the
just
same time.
continue to be buddies. But with that, the fact that Hammer keeps getting back up off of these two knockdowns, the fact that he
Okay.
uh,
Go
with that next fight,
Oops.
and we can just continue to be buddies. But with that,
Go here. Actually, no, no, no. I'm gonna keep. That's right. I'm gonna hold on to that specific image. Okay. because I need to be able to.
So the title of the episode, knowledgeable about box uh, knockdowns. We can move on, so I can move on to the next fight, and we can just continue to be buddies. But with
Yeah,
that, the fact that Hammer keeps getting back up off of these two knockdowns, the fact
yeah.
that he uh, literally
She
is
just was just like,
pushing through. We see him
and then he kept.
flinching
That's the other thing.
sometimes.
If I remember correctly, the one kid that she would beat up, he kept coming back for more. It was like I'm sitting there like, and like that's the thing. Like she did, she did what she did with the guys on the bikes, right? And then he decided he wanted to step up and test her, and I'm like, dude, like, why would you like do that if you see like literally if you've seen her do what she did with the guys on the bike and the bike itself, like it's not a regular bike, it's a motorcycle or that. Why would you be like, okay, I'm gonna just test her out and blah blah blah? It's like, dude, what are you doing?
We see him definitely blocking. He's actually using.
Okay, that's what. So this is where this image comes about. There we go.
So you see him definitely blocking. He's actually using techniques
Yeah, the
that
whole cast like
Ippo
they
used
were
in his fights in
a lot
the
of fun.
past. He just literally just mimicked what he was doing, which was just really cool to see. It's just definitely a dope thing to see Hammer do this, right? But with that being said, we also see that because of what's going on in this episode, we see that Hammer's corner. He literally tells him like
Okay, so much stretch. Let's stretch that, and then whoops.
thing about he was doing tells him like you don't want to give up because we have this technique, we
Okay,
have this solar plex, we have corner. He literally tells him.
okay. I think this is it right here. Yeah, solar plex. Solar plex. I need to stretch it that much.
So treating what's going on of this, and the thing about it is like I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, like I said,
Son of
my reaction.
uh, Sunohara. Okay, keeps getting in trouble. he's just he's a fun character, but it's just like, why would he keep? He just kept coming back. I'm like, dude, after like the first beatdown, you should have just like gave up. Like I said, technically, you should have just like not even attempted to try her in the first place. Yeah, he was there. He saw what she did to the dudes on the bikes. Like, what are you doing?
Reaction. I'm like, oh man, like this is basically cheating, right? But because it's Hammer, but because it's
Okay.
Ippo's homie, but because it's right, basically like, oh, like I said it, my reaction.
Okay. Back up.
Sitting here thinking like, oh, like I said it.
And then I'm gonna go. Okay, so I'm not. Looks like I'm not using all of my images. I thought I was gonna maybe use all of them. It's just hilarious. Like I'm like, dude, he shouldn't.
So the title of the episode
He's not
is,
learning his lesson, which is
because
just so
the
funny.
thing about it is like I'm
Like
sitting
really
here
funny.
thinking
It's
like,
like he's
oh,
not
like I
learning his
said it,
lesson at all.
my reaction. I'm like, oh man, like this is basically cheating, right? But because it's Hammer, but because it's Ippo's homie, but because it's talking to them, like this is somebody from their formerly from their camp. He's using this.
Okay. So I wonder what people thought about this when he started using this
So
technique.
Tarisha, again, I said this in my reaction that because even though it's cheating, but because it's Hammer, it's cool.
Alright, I'm practically almost done.
Hammer's formerly from he has lasted this long because he's actually used this technique before. Chief knew about this, so it makes me sit back and be like, oh man, used
Okay,
this
I need to.
technique before. I think Chief even says it here. He says it that you know
Oh,
he has that needs to. Again, I said this in my reaction that because even though it's cheating, but because it's hammer, it's cool in my book because that's the thing. Chief even
take that out. And I'm gonna put.
sucking them like again. I said this in my reaction that because even though it's cheating, but because it's hammer, it's cool in.
I'm gonna put. Here we go. I'll probably still use the one image that I just got rid of. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I really am looking forward to it. I might, cause I streamed me reacting to Bungo Stray Dogs yesterday, but the I want to say like the second episode, kind of like the my internet just like wasn't handling the stream well. Um, but I might just try again and live stream me reacting to Clannad. I might do that. I might do that tomorrow after work or this weekend.
So
Just try
title of the
again.
episode, the friend, and it's having
I
the
don't mind.
again. I says hammer. It's cool in my book
There just won't
because
be.
that's the thing. Chief even says it here. He says it that you know he has lasted this long because he's actually used this technique before. Chief knew about.
Okay, so it's not this one. So I got to take this one. It's the other one. It just won't be. There just won't be any sound. I don't think. Whoops! Don't want to do that.
Having the effect that it needs because that's the thing. Chief even says it here. He says it that you know he has lasted this long because he's actually used this technique before.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is maybe bring this one down. Use this one here. Stretch it a little.
So because and
Oops.
it's Ippo about this. It makes me sit back and be like, oh man, he didn't even tell
Yeah,
Ippo
I
about this
definitely hope it
information. He
works too.
already had that
But
information known
hopefully,
about him.
if I can save my money, I want to try to get a PC. It's probably more than likely going to be a pre-built because I want what I do want to do though. I do want to build my own PC. It's just probably gonna. It'll probably just take me a little while longer. But if I can, through the reliable sources that I would use to pick the right pre-built PC, that I would look to buy one online, and then that way I can just have that one as a starting piece because I really do want to get a PC, and I've been really wanting to get one the past few years, and I feel like if I can really just set some money aside, like really just set it aside, like I don't know, like $50 or $100 a month or something like that, and then maybe later this year or early next year I can get me because I really want to get a PC.
He could have informed Ippo, but
That's my hope.
because of their bond that they've had roughly 2 years ago. So him using the solar plex body shot, it definitely had a major effect. And again, like I said, it is cheating technically, but at the same time, it's the homie.
So I'm just cracking because I'm thinking I'm like I really said this like it technically is cheating, but It's the homie. It's
You know, him
it's Ippo's homie. Like, uh, thank you. Yeah, that's literally. I'm hoping that that can happen. Want to use maybe this one, or maybe hmm, I'll use this one. Great thing is I can use images multiple times, especially since I'm paying for this monthly subscription on that
so
cheese.
because he's actually informed people in the solar plex body shot, it definitely had a major effect. And again, like I said, it is cheating technically, but at the same time, it's the homie. He, you know, this is his chance to prove that he can beat Ippo.
Bring this down. Yeah, I'm almost done.
So the title of the episode, you know, fans hate technically, but at the same time, it's the homie. He, you know, this is his chance to prove that he can beat Ippo. He might as well just use it. Plus the fouls not being called. You know, these are specific things that happen in sports all the time, where players, boxers, and stuff like that, they take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of stuff like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Sports players take advantage of the rules.
So the title of the episode is Ippo
Don't
versus
wanna
Ninja.
do
He's even about technically happen in
that.
sports all the time, where players, boxers, and stuff like that, they take advantage of stuff like that, and a lot of us
The
fans
stream is
hate it.
working great. This is
But
great. I love it.
it has such
I
a
was concerned because I'm like using this editing software and this, that, and the third, plus my camera, but I don't have. I mean, technically, I have like four things open, but the stream's
major
working fine,
effect to
so
where it
I'll take it.
causes the ripple effect of causing the fight or the game or whatever to go in the direction that it needs to go for them to be able to get the win. So again,
Um, mm, yeah, we'll use this one because I wanted to use this one. This one was actually, I think I wanted to use this one for my thumbnail. To be honest, I really like
so
this
that
one.
information known that like that, and
I try.
a lot of us
It's
fans
hard to
hate it.
get images with no words on them when it's like on YouTube compared to when I'm using like Crunchyroll or Funimation or whatever
But
when I'm doing
it has such a
screenshots.
major thing that's not new. It's just that you know we're seeing Hammer do it. We're just like, oh
Even when I
man,
was
he's really
recording from my phone,
you
it
know
was like,
doing his thing. But
ah,
it's to me it's okay because it's been happening for generations and it's going to continue to happen because that's what people do.
I think I'm almost done.
So me it's okay because that's what people do. You know these athletes do. They take advantage of the rules to their advantage and they will continue to do so. So I'm sitting here going on record saying like I'm fine with him using this technique just because.
Okay, this should be the final insert. Maybe. Maybe.
So it's they will continue to do so. Beat him, but again, Hammer is literally a very resilient fighter. So I enjoyed this episode, guys. He has Ippo cornered. He has Ippo worried. He has his camp.
So I'll just reuse this on here. Stretch it just a smidge.
So it's again hammer it off of some of he has his camp word. I'm worried for Ippo. Ultimately, again, like I said in my reaction, I believe that Ippo is going to win this fight. It's just going to be off of some other way, but it's going to be very interesting to see how he wins. And definitely, I'm enjoying this fight so far. So that's my review for episode 11 for today, guys.
Oops. Trying to pinpoint it the right.
So this that again, worthy of my belief that he was going to win this fight. It's just going to be off of some other way, but
That
it's going
should
to be very
do
interesting
it.
to see how he wins. And definitely, I'm enjoying this fight so far. So that's my review for episode 11 for today, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What did y'all think of season 2, episode 11? Let's talk about some things, and I will hopefully talk to y'all next time with more Hajime no Ippo videos. Peace, guys. So the title of the episode
There we
is
go.
Ippo versus Hammer Nail, and it's just basically just about them starting the fight. Eat very so talk time Ippo
Blah blah
videos.
blah.
Peace, guys.
Blah blah blah. Okay. Okay. Done. That took like time. I want to say 40 plus minutes. So that's not too bad. Like I said, the first time I was using this editing software, it took me like, when I was working on one of my Demon Slayer videos, it took me like 2.5 hours because I was trying to figure everything out. And once I did, it just took me extra time to really get it together. So then now, here, I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm going to,
So the title of the episode is Ippo. So guys, this is my review.
okay, so we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. So then all I gotta do is just upload it to the channel. Let me see, where's, oh, export video, YouTube. Let me go, so don't wanna go, what you call it? This is my review. Hajime. Season 2, episode 11. Review. Exclamation point. And then just put brief. Small description. Yeah. Oh yeah, keywords. Create. Create. Okay. want to say as of right now, just Bleach is the one specific anime um, that I am looking forward to watching. Um, I know like a lot of the other stuff that I was looking forward to is already like out. There's some anime specifically that I know that was coming out that I just haven't gotten a chance to get around and watching yet. Because like I said in the last stream, like I'm trying to keep the specific ones that I really want to focus on and just working on those specific anime for the channel. Um, and then there's just like other stuff that I'm just watching on the side while I'm just like relaxing here at home. Like I've been binge watching uh, tip of my tongue. I just gotta go on Verve. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. So I've been watching a lot of that. I've been binge watching that a lot. That's the one that I want to check out. I was thinking about it earlier today. I was thinking about actually no, it was yesterday. I was thinking about watching it yesterday, and then I was thinking about it again today. I was like, I really need to watch that first season because I haven't watched it yet. Somebody was telling me about. I was actually streaming it on my Discord yesterday, uh, but I gotta rewatch that first episode. I watched the first a little bit of the first episode of My Darling, my dress up darling. Um, but then there's this other one that I said that I wanted to check out, and I think it's on Funimation. Not that one. I know I gotta get back into watching Banished from the Heroes Party. I still gotta get back to that. There was this other one that like has like a really long name to it. Uh, you said that the Devil is a Part Timer is a funny show. Like, let's see here. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there it goes. I'm like looking for my upload. I'm like, yeah, that's the other one that I probably might start watching this weekend. And there it goes. It's sitting on that 98%. The last video that I uploaded, that I edited, it was already uploaded to the channel, but per this editing software, it was saying that it was just sitting on 98%, and I'm like, it definitely was like sitting here for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, why isn't it? And then I checked the channel. It was like it was already up, so I don't know what. So it's probably just doing that again. That this whole exporting thing all over again. Just like it's being weird. Oh, because I gotta. I'm gonna probably just show it here on the stream. It was just really hilarious. I gotta see this again. Yeah, I got this. I bought this big monitor. I'm like, I haven't really know where to put it. I don't have a. I don't have a desk for my room yet. At least I want. Well, really know where to put the desk. Like, I just got a new bed, so it's like I think that's the other reason why I didn't sleep well because uh, I guess my body's trying to adjust to my new bed. Oh, so I did. Maybe I just had it playing in the background or something like that. I don't necessarily know. But let me mute that. I just want to find it because it was just like it was hilarious. Yeah, there you goes. Was this it? Yeah, like what? Like Liz, like what is what is this issue? Like he literally like that's the thing. Like he literally, Liz, what is this kid's problem, man? Like why is he like he's really he you see him he's like what is going on with this young man that he decides that he's like I want to fight her. It's like, what are you doing? Like seriously, what is this kid's? I can tell, right? I can literally tell he's being really goofy. It's just cracking me up. That's all. Just so funny. Like I said, if it was me and I saw, you know, because again I'm not him, but if it's me and literally saw her do this to the to these guys on this motorcycle and specifically she breaks the motorcycle in the same time. I'm literally not uh, gonna attempt to mess with her. He never gives up. I believe it. I totally believe it. When did this come out? Was it the early 2000s or? Because it definitely looks like it has like that old school. Because I can't remember. Oh, let me. 2006. Okay. Oh boy. There goes my body starting to. Yo, Shaq B, what's going on, dude? I didn't even see you. My fault. If you're still here, what's going on? I was in the middle. If you're still here, I was in the middle of streaming me editing. Pull this up. Take that down. Yeah, here goes the. Yeah, this is the software that I was using. This video pad. Nah, you're the legend. You're the yeah. This software, this video, it's called Video Pad that started using to edit my videos. I was sitting there, I was like, I'm getting ready to edit this video, right? And I'm like, I feel like streaming though, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stream me editing the video. So I was like, I just did that today. I might do it again another day. Cause I did a recording at work before I got started with work. So I was like, let me do the recording for the video, and then I'm gonna just stream me editing the video. So it took like 40 something minutes. So, but at the same time, I'm tired, so it's like I only slept like 2 hours last night. I'm just like really just like in my body, like because I'm just like sitting here now, my body's just like really starting to get like shut down, and getting sleepy. I'm like, I'm ready to go to sleep, but I don't want to sleep yet. I want to try to stay up for another hour and a half at least. Like you know me, Shaq. Be like, I be telling you all the time. Like, dude, I be trying to at least go to bed around 8:30 at the least, and then get like that roughly 6+ hours of sleep before I get up to go to work. Yeah, I'm about to close this down. It's been longer than normal per this upload. I'm just not understanding why. Like it literally says it says it uploaded 8 minutes ago, and I'm just like, why is this? Yeah, see, it says it right here. Look at this. It says 98% uploaded. It's just sitting there, and it did that the last time. I'm like, why is it doing that when the video already uploaded to the channel? So okay. I'm just gonna close it down. Okay, but that is that. Oh yeah, I'll hit you up uh, in a minute. Um, I did watch that. Yeah, like I said, I forgot that today was the finale for season one, since they announced yesterday, I think it was, that they were getting a season two for the show. So yeah, I'll be hitting you up in a minute so we can chat about it. I thoroughly enjoyed that season finale. Um, but yeah, guys, like I said, I want to figure out how to do these transitions because I can basically, I think it's this here, something about like I know I got the effects section here, right? And I can like add an effect, but I don't think. But what I want to do is add a transition up here, like a fade or something, right? But that's not where I want it though. Let me see. Maybe if I put that there, I'm just trying to see. Still not doing that, so I don't know. Because I think it can only, like where this thing is like this blue X or whatever, I think the transition can sit here, but it can't. Like it just doesn't seem like I can add it anywhere else because I want to be able to add some type of transitions and stuff to the actual images that I use, like how I'd be seeing on YouTube, and just apply them to specific images instead of just having like these still images and the video is just like flowing through it. I'm like, I don't know what to do. This whole thing. This thing is random, blah blah blah. So I don't know. I don't know. You said you prefer using Premiere Rush because it's pretty simple, but it's not working with syncing between your phone and your computer. Ah, that sucks. I don't know. Maybe well, I was gonna say, well, maybe you could use Video Pad, but eventually, like they have like a limited demo session before it like stops. Before the demo stops, and you gotta pay. Um, so it just sucks. It's just like, I mean, technically, you could use Video Pad for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of your videos, and then you would have to. They would just shut it down after that. But so I don't know. Or maybe look into but I don't know if that's a paying one. I think it's DaVinci something, DaVinci Revolver, Revolver it's something DaVinci. I think it's DaVinci Pro or something like that. Hold on, let me look. It is called DaVinci Resolve. There were other versions. I think it was like 14, but now it's like sitting at DaVinci 17. I think that this is another free editing software. Let's see. Okay, so I just checked. It says it's DaVinci editing video editor free. It says yes, that's right. DaVinci Resolve is completely free to download. Well, it's free to download. It's free to download. It has a paid studio version and a free version. All available for Mac and Windows and Linux and all. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I want to see the look into that one too. So, um, but guys, I'm getting ready to go because Shock being, but I'm getting ready to hit you up over the phone. I'm getting tired, so I kind of want to lay down. My back is kind of starting to hurt. Um, but maybe, like I said, Liz, I might tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling and everything after work, I might do a live stream of me if the stream will work of me watching and reacting to Clanat. I just might do the first episode again because I can't remember specifically what all else went down from episode one. Um, so yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I am out, guys. Shockby, thanks for hanging, coming through. Um, Liz, thanks for hanging too. Appreciate it. As always, it's always real with y'all. But I will hopefully talk to y'all either tomorrow or the weekend with whatever video that I push out or stream, whatever comes to my mind. But thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching me edit my video and stuff. It was fun. But I'll hopefully talk to y'all in another stream or video to come. Have a good night. Peace, guys.